my favorite part of Book's game tonight was the rebounds, but not because he had 6 of them. 4 of them were offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
3 of which came on one possession. And that was the you mentioned Book doing the dirty work. That was the moment where I was like, okay, this guy's feeling good. The big 3 in general were very locked in tonight. And I think what we're going to do here, I'm just going to lean into this.
Sure.
We're going to give Devin and Brad the X Factor.
X gon' give it to you.
Ooh, I like that.
All right. I do too. I like Book's got that little smirk too. He's like, yeah. I was an X Factor. It was game 1 back.
I like that.
And let's start there. Devin Booker back from the ankle injury tonight. Finished with 27 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and a block himself. Only 2 turnovers to those 7 assists. So how'd you feel in game 1 back? Did anything stand out to you in his performance tonight?
I feel like I'm glad they have 2 days between this game and the next because he played 38 fucking minutes against the Cleveland Cavaliers C team. So that wasn't ideal for me, but he looked great. He looked perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
He had a couple of bonehead turnovers there
Yeah.
in that one stretch. But other than that, like I said earlier, his offensive rebounding over that stretch, that one possession where he got 3 in a row and finally was like, all right, I'm just going to do this myself and hit that shot off the backboard. Those are the type of like dirty work plays that you like to see from one of your star players, because it does fire up a whole team and it does put forth the effort and like raise the level for everyone else to rise up and meet. So he was fantastic, and it was good to see him being able to operate. Only 1 for 7 from 3. That and the couple of turnovers were the only blemishes on his night, really.
Yeah.
But I like that he attempted 7. I like that Brad attempted 7 and that KD attempted 10. Like, get those 3s up.
I think that's my biggest takeaway is how he was able to incorporate himself from the injury coming back in and still allowing Brad and Kevin to do what they do. I didn't want to see a big disparity. And at one point in the game, we were sitting at 20 shots, 17 shots, and 17 shots.
Yeah.
And so that's the perfect balance, man. And what did they end up with? 88 tonight?
Yeah, 88 combined points.
Yeah, I mean, you get 88 points. You distribute well. He was on triple-double watch for some of the night. I don't think he forced it. I thought the third quarter he had that little spurt where he kind of imposed his will on the game and kind of was like, hey, I'm here, man. We can still do this. And so it was good. And now the big test is Thursday. I'm with G. 38 minutes, a little 38? Was it 38?
38, yeah.
Yeah, 38 a little too much for your first game back. I bet they wish they didn't have to do that, but it's all good. You get an extra day of rest.
I'll get into my thoughts on
Go
Book,
ahead.
but by the way, Kyle T said you can't cuss in front of your parents.
Yeah, I know. They've been telling me that for the better part of a decade. But
Well, we did our best. We're sorry. Anyways, though, my favorite part of Book's game tonight was the rebounds, but not because he had 6 of them. 4 of them were offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
3 of which came on one possession. And that was the you mentioned Book doing the dirty work. That was the moment where I was like, okay, this guy's feeling good because he's hustling. He's getting in that paint and he's saving those possessions. And in a game that winds up as close as this one, the additional possession and getting that bucket is a big deal there. So I loved that about Book's game tonight. Can't forget Bradley Beal, though. He had a good one himself, finished with 24 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and only 1 turnover tonight. So the big 3 combined for only 6 turnovers tonight, which is important. And I thought Brad, again, he struggled from 3 as well, but there wasn't as much of an adjustment as I thought there might be with Book and Beal kind of figuring out how to do that dance at point guard again.
yeah, no, it felt like they were in flow, and it was good to see Brad be able to contribute across the board. Like, he had the 24 points, but 5 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals.
Yeah.
Shot better than 50%, got up 7 threes, even though he only made 2 of them. Like, he was good and across the board, and that's what they need these 3 to be, is solid across the board, because we know the scoring is going to come as long as they're able to share the ball, pick and choose their spots against their matchups. And it was good to see that he didn't really take a step off the gas pedal with Book back in the lineup.
Yeah, they all shot over 50%. So you get 50% from the entire big three. I do now, hindsight being 2020, I do like that they went down as much as 18 because it required the big three to put their foot down and say, okay, let's see if we can dig ourselves out of it. And they did. I mean, the performance they put together across the board was really good. And again, I keep loving the fact that Brad has a unique way of making his impact in the basketball game. It's not like Book and it's not like Kevin. Those guys hit you with like knockout punches. Boom, 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 4 straight possessions. You know you can run off 10 points. Brad does it in a more subtle way, but it's like attacking the whole time. And so I like the fact that he picks his spots and he's aggressive. He can help get to the free throw line, get that foot in the paint. And that just makes a world of difference for the other 2 guys when he's playing. So, yeah, great game across the board, but good job by Brad.
Oh, I also forgot to give Book credit for his shoes tonight. They were the Book 1 white and purple, which is fresh.
Yeah,
fresh.
Clean.